It was a very combative press conference with neither side pulling their punches. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov described their talks as disappointing, saying it was like a deaf person speaking to a mute person. They were not listening to each other, or they were listening to each other but not hearing each other. He reiterated that Russia doesn't pose a threat to anybody and insists that Russia isn't using coercive diplomacy either. But Liz Truss was pretty firm in her stance against Russia as well, calling for Russia to end its aggression, saying that there is still the option to take the diplomatic path out of this, and insisting that there would be very severe consequences if they didn't. This is what she had to say.
There is no doubt that the stationing of over 100,000 troops on the Ukrainian border is directly put in place to threaten Ukraine. And this is not the only action that we've seen by the Russian authorities. We've seen cyber attacks and we've seen other attempts to undermine the activities of a sovereign nation. And if Russia is serious about diplomacy, they need to move those troops and desist from the threats.
Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov insisted that Russia is serious about diplomacy, but he also said that relations between Russia and the UK are at their worst level for quite some time. He said Russia was not to blame for that, but he did leave the door open to relations improving in the future.
Relations can be normalized only through mutually respectful dialogue, an equal dialogue, and dialogue based on recognition of each other's legitimate interests and a search for mutually acceptable solutions.
That number of 30,000 came from NATO, which says that this is a pretty large-scale exercise. They say there are special operation forces, fighter jets, nuclear-capable missiles involved. The exercises are due to last 10 days in their active phase starting from today, and the Russian government says that all of those troops will be rebased after the exercises finish. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov today dismissed concerns, saying he didn't understand the Western anxiety over these drills in Belarus. At the same time, Russia has also announced that there will be naval exercises held in the Black Sea in the coming days, with some criticism that this could amount to a naval blockade of Ukraine. But the Kremlin has dismissed that too, saying that commercial shipping lanes will remain open.